In today's video, should you increase your calories more before you cut? Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, I want to address the idea of adding calories before we go into a fat loss phase. Does it make the fat loss phase more effective, or are we just setting ourselves up for more work? And today's question comes from my Instagram direct message. So if you want to send me a question, I'll put my Instagram on the screen here. You can go send me a DM. And if this is the type of information that you enjoy, nutrition, training, and evidence-based approach, and just all the things that I've learned around coaching competitors and competing myself and dieting down and just enjoying this stuff, well, hit subscribe, because that's what I love to do here. I love giving back information. And today's question, I want to read it, then we'll address it. I'm currently at 24% body fat, 5'2", 130.6 pounds. I'm maintaining at 2,300 calories and about 70 grams of fat, 250 grams of carbs, 130 to 140 grams of protein. Should I continue to increase my calories until I start to gain and then go into a cut? Now, ultimately, this really just comes down to what your goals are. If you're happy where you're at, there's really no reason to add calories. Why? Well, you're eating a fantastic amount of calories. Now, if you do plan to compete, I find that there is a small benefit, and small benefits are things we look for when we're getting down to elite levels of conditioning, because the difference between looking good and looking great is a few percent. This is where supplements come in as well. But for this video, the idea of reverse dieting, which is basically adding calories into your intake to see if you can increase or improve your metabolic adaptation upwards, well, I've seen mixed results. I've seen some people that have been able to get their calories up really high, but then they still have to get their calories really low to diet. This is what we call a highly adaptive metabolism, as in, as we make changes through increasing food or decreasing food, our body adapts rapidly. So this typically means you will be able to get your calories up really high and maintain a nice weight, but to come down, you're still going to have to get them relatively low or really low. Why? Because your body's going to adapt along the way. So if you're maintaining your weight on this amount of calories, I would certainly say if your goal is to get to stage lean, perhaps you could do that. But there's another thing you could address here. You did not give me a picture of your overall energy balance. Calories is just one part of the equation. There's a lot more that goes into that. Are you getting good sleep? Are you taking a lot of steps during the day? What is your training like? Are you actually doing intentional cardio? You can alter your overall metabolic rate by adjusting any of these variables. Sometimes getting more sleep, doing less cardio, these are all good ways that we can kind of put ourselves in a position to start a fat loss phase. But more importantly, what makes you happy? Are you happy with your current body composition? Do you want to go ahead and start losing body fat now? There's really no reason why you can't. And a lot of people come to me and they say, well, coach, I would like to start losing body fat, but I feel like I'm not eating enough calories and I'm doing too much cardio. And ultimately it comes down to this. Anybody can lose body fat, okay? It's all about energy balance. Some people's bodies are in such a bad place that to lose any weight, they have to do things that some people would consider extreme. And yet, they do it. Why? Well, because fat loss ultimately comes down to what's between our ears. How hard do you want to work for that goal? I've seen incredible things by people, and so I don't put people in a box and say, you can't lose weight or you won't lose weight. Ultimately, it comes down to how much effort you want to put into it and how much time you want to put into it. So if you want to lose weight and you're happy with your calories here, I certainly would be as a coach. If you came to me with these numbers, I think you're in a wonderful position to lose body fat. So it's not always about how high your calories are. Now, I will say this. I do find that the people that are the most successful at losing body fat, getting to their goal, and being happy with the result start in a fairly good place. You know, a good just general idea would be maintaining a nice, healthy body composition on 2,000 calories, or, you know, maybe 12 to 15 times your body weight in calories. That's in pounds. Yes, I'm a savage. I'm an American. But the idea here is that we just are able to maintain and be happy and not be hungry all day, not have to do tons of cardio to maintain our weight, not feel like we have to punish ourselves. One of the attributes of people that have the most success, in my mind, are those that start a fat loss phase and they are excited about it. They're excited to eat less and move more. This is something that usually I get associated with competitors. When they are telling me like, I cannot wait to get started with my prep, with my diet, that is a good indicator that we're in a good place for it. If you are going into a fat loss phase or a dieting phase, already worried about, man, I'm not looking forward to these low calorie days. I'm not looking forward to doing more cardio. I'm not looking forward to creating a big energy deficit for a period of a few months. That's probably not a great sign. And I know most of us, myself included, have pushed through these periods of not being sure and looked back and thought, well, I could have probably done that better. And so those are things that I really look for now with competitors is like, are you dieting down to get shredded for the right reasons? Is your goal powerful enough to get you there? Because really, there's no limitations to what we can do, but we got to put ourselves in the best position possible. So my advice specifically for you, should you add more calories before you start a cut? I would say no. I would say your calories are in a good enough place. If your goal is to be leaner, go ahead and get leaner. If you really are still hungry and you want to eat more and you want to push the boundaries of your intake since you're stable, sure, try adding some more food in. You know, there's nothing like experimenting on ourselves to solve this problem. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys are having a nice Tuesday afternoon, and I'm going to have some news for you on the Transformation Challenge. I have a call today with my digital guy so we can set a date. I'm going to try to get it going sooner rather than later, maybe within 30 days. So stay tuned on that, guys. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.